My gut is probably. These four seemingly simple words, uttered by the legendary coach Rick Macci, have ignited a firestorm of speculation across the entire sporting landscape, sending shockwaves far beyond the confines of the tennis court. This isn't just any coach offering an opinion. This is Rick Macci, the architect, the visionary who was instrumental in shaping the raw, prodigious talent of two young sisters from Compton into the global icons we know today as Venus and Serena Williams. His intuition carries the weight of history, and his gut is telling him something that most fans had only dared to dream of. Today, we are diving headfirst into this electrifying possibility, a comeback that would redefine the very concept of a swan song. We are exploring the tantalizing prospect that Serena Williams, the holder of 23 Grand Slam singles titles and arguably the greatest athlete of all time, might be preparing to step out of retirement. But not for a solo run. The whispers suggest she might return for one final glorious campaign alongside her sister, Venus. Are we truly on the precipice of witnessing the most iconic duo in tennis history reunite for one last dance on the grandest stage of them all, the US Open? In this deep dive, we will meticulously unpack the evidence. We'll examine how Venus Williams' own remarkable comeback at the age of 45 is the crucial catalyst for this entire narrative. We'll analyze why a former coach's gut feeling speaks volumes about Serena's unyielding competitive spirit. And we will confront the ultimate question. Can Serena, now 43 years old and nearly 3 years removed from the professional tour, genuinely defy time and logic to compete at the highest level once more? The stage is being set for what could be the most anticipated return in modern sports history. To fully grasp the magnitude of the Serena speculation, we must first turn our attention to the incredible journey of her older sister, Venus. At 45 years old, an age where her contemporaries are years into their retirement, commentating from the sidelines or enjoying a quiet life, Venus Williams refuses to let her story end. She is a walking, breathing monument to resilience and an unwavering love for the game. Her recent return to the WTA Tour was not a quiet, ceremonial farewell lap. It was a loud, defiant roar. Let's rewind to the DC Open in Washington. When the tournament announced Venus had been granted a wild card, the decision was met with a predictable murmur of criticism from some corners. Was this simply a move to sell tickets based on nostalgia? Was it fair to give a spot to a 45-year-old legend when a hungry, up-and-coming player could have used the opportunity? Venus provided her answer where it matters most, on the court. She didn't just participate, she dominated. Her first-round singles match was against Peyton Stearns, who, at the time, was the world number 35. This wasn't an easy draw. Stearns is a talented, powerful young player in her prime. But Venus, drawing on her deep well of experience and champion spirit, dismantled her opponent. This victory was more than just a number in the win column. It was a powerful statement to the entire tennis world that she had arrived not as a relic, but as a genuine competitor. The crowd in Washington roared, not out of pity or nostalgia, but in genuine awe of the level she brought to the court. Every shot echoed with decades of experience, a masterclass in tennis intelligence that simply cannot be taught. And her fire wasn't limited to singles. Teaming up with Haley Baptiste in the doubles draw, she demonstrated that her legendary court sense and net play were as sharp as ever. They secured a commanding victory to march into the quarterfinals. There, they faced the formidable duo of Shuio Zhang and Taylor Townsend, the current world #1 doubles player. Venus and her partner didn't just lose, they pushed the best in the world to the absolute brink, falling in a heart-stopping third-set tiebreak. Imagine the scene, a 45-year-old warrior going toe-to-toe with the top-ranked doubles player on the planet, fighting for every single point. If critical hurdle for an athlete in their 40s. Yet, the narrative remains intoxicatingly persuasive. A doubles comeback is a far more manageable feat than a singles run. It lessens the physical burden, placing a higher premium on the exact qualities Serena retains in abundance: a world-destroying serve and unparalleled tactical chemistry with her partner. We see Venus not just playing singles, but also confirmed for a mixed doubles run at the US Open with the towering Riley Opelka. She is fully immersing herself in the high-stakes atmosphere of a major, keeping her instincts and reflexes razor-sharp. The official wildcard list for the US Open women's doubles has not yet been announced. Can you imagine the organizers turning down a request from Venus and Serena Williams? The buzz would be astronomical. The stage is being meticulously set. The whispers from the locker room are becoming shouts. The coach who knows them best has made his prediction. The trailblazing older sister is leading the charge. The legendary younger sister is back on the court. And so, we are left with the billion-dollar question that has the entire sports world holding its breath. Will we be gifted one final, unforgettable dance? Will we see the iconic silhouettes of Venus and Serena Williams standing side by side, rackets at the ready, under the bright lights of New York, competing for glory one last time? The final answer rests with them, and them alone. But as Rick Macci so tantalizingly put it, his gut says probably. And for millions of fans across the globe, that gut feeling is more than enough to cling to a beautiful, audacious, and absolutely thrilling hope.